Alright, before the video starts, I just want to tell you guys the reason why I did this, because I don't tell you guys the reason until like almost to the end of the video. Now, I did do this just because of this reason. I am not trying to have a lot of things right here in the wheel well. Now, if you look at everything else, it looks all nice. And then if you look over here, there's going to be a bunch of stuff starting to pile up, which is what I don't want. I already have the harness that goes from the tail lights to the bottom of the dash, which is this one. And I also have the cable latch for the trunk. Now on top of that, there was going to be the cable for the gas lid, which would also go right here, but I don't want all this being bunched up and stuff, so that's why I deleted that one. And I'm kind of regretting doing that, to be honest, because I don't know how it's going to look at the end, because I am going to tell the painter to paint these. I'm going to give him this one and one extra one so he could paint it the same color as the car, and I'm also gonna have a few extra ones just so I could play with the color scheme and see how the car is gonna look with the button. At the end of the day, I could just get another lid and the cable and that's done. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys, should I leave it? Should I just wait until how it looks when everything's painted, or should I just already buy the lid and the cable? I don't know what to do, so let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's get to the video. Alright, what's up you guys? So on today's video, we're going to be putting a quick release button right here on the gas lid. Now for me, it's going to be right here on the bottom corner. Unless you want it to be centered, then you would have to fab something up right here. But for me, I'm going to just put it right here in the corner, and all you have to do is take this 10mm out, and then I'll show you guys the rest in a bit. But for now, I do have to replace the VTC sensor that goes right there, so I got a new one. This one is from eBay, so hopefully it does work. If not, I'm gonna have to get one from the dealership, which I hope I don't have to do. Now for the quick release button, I got these off of Amazon, and that's pretty much it. It's your standard push button that you could get, but all you're gonna need is a 10mm wrench, 10mm socket, drill bit, and a drill. In my case, I got a little impact, but same thing. But yeah, it's gonna be super easy, quick install. So let me just install this real quick and we'll get to the video. But it doesn't click. What the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and put some silicone on the outside of the plug, so when this guy goes in, it should just dry up and stay stuck. But I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit in case I ever do have to take it off. If anything, I'll just take the whole sensor out instead of unplugging it. You know, I'm gonna just put some on the top. I'm not gonna put some on the bottom. I don't want it to be too stuck. I just need it to hold it in place. And now we wait for that to dry, and it should be good. Alright, first thing you have to do is take out this 10mm. Now, if you want the push button right here, you take the bottom one out. If you want your push button up here, you take the top one out. In my case, I want the bottom one. Now we're gonna put some silicone right here in the tip. That way we can see where it's gonna hit on the lid, so we can make a mark so we know where to drill. And there we go. We got our mark. So now, just gotta drill right there. I think I might have to go get a drill. I'm pretty sure I need to go all the way through. Yep. That should be perfect. There we go. Well, my phone overheated and I already finished. Also, you do have to fab. This is what I got going on right now. Ignore the welds. I know they're pretty shitty. I'm still learning how to weld. But originally I had this in here and that was not working because the angle of this, stupid bird. Oh shit. The angle of this when I had it, when I was trying to make the hole, it was pretty sideways. So it was not lining up correctly. So I just ended up taking all this off, the 4 bolts and this little plastic piece. I had to take all that off just so I could have more room. But I had these little brackets I ordered off Amazon. If I still have the link, I'll put in the description in case you guys are interested. But I like getting these ones because they have adjustment on the bolt that you put in. It's not just one hole and that's it. So I like using these way better. Kind of eyeballed it where it would land, which is pretty stupid of me, but it worked. but I just had to tap it in, that way it could get the angle that I needed, or in case for you guys, you can either just bend it out or push it in. For me, I had to push it in. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and put it back on, that way you guys can see how it came out. Also, I had to shorten it because it was too long and it was hitting the back over here, so I did have to get the grinder and cut it a little bit just so it's a bit shorter. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put it back on and then show you guys. So I got it all bolted down, and as you can see, it clicks in, but I gotta adjust the lid because it's pretty popped out on the top and it's kind of flush in the bottom. So now you just gotta adjust this section. So I'm gonna just go ahead, adjust it, and then we'll see how it looks. So I went ahead, adjusted it, everything looks good. It is popping out a little bit, but it's fine. It looks good to me. The only bad thing about it is, this is to your liking, by the way. If you press the button, it doesn't open all the way. It opens a little bit. All you have to do is you have to open it manually, and that's it. If you want it to just pop open, you do have to push it out a bit more, but it will push the lid out. So I don't like that. It's not as flush, so rather just push the button and then you just manually open it. But it's on your guys' preference on how you guys want it, but that's it. No more cable in the inside. And I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but the reason I did that was because I'm not trying to have a bunch of stuff right here. I already have part of the harness and the cable latch for the trunk, so I don't want another cable in here because it's not gonna look pretty. So that's why I just did this. Hopefully that helped a bit for anyone that actually wants to do that. I am gonna go ahead, turn the car on. I haven't turned it on since I got the roll cage, and that's probably been about 3 months ago, I think, or 2 months, I don't know, but haven't turned it on in a long time. So I'm gonna just go ahead, turn it on. There's no water in the radiator because I am gonna be putting a second radiator fan on it. I'm gonna put a radiator shroud on it, so that's for the next video, but I'm gonna just go ahead, turn it on real quick. All right, well, I got the ECU connected. I got the battery all ghetto rigged. There's no seats in here, so I'm gonna have to sit on the ground. Ugh. All right, let's see if it turns on. Fans turned on, fuel pump primed. All right, it's been about 2 or 3 months. First startup. There we go, first try. And it's idling, no weird noises. That means sensor worked. If you guys need this exact sensor, is a part number. I'll put the link in the description of which one I bought on eBay. I'm surprised it turned on first try. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. It was a pretty short video. Again, next video I am gonna be putting a radiator shroud, extra fan in the front, because it gets pretty hot here in Arizona. So I'm gonna need 2 fans, and I'm only turning it on whenever I see it acting up, or if it's overheating or something, I'll turn it on. But I'm gonna do that. I gotta paint the weight plate still. I'm also gonna be putting a battery relocation kit right here, but that's gonna happen after I send the car to get painted. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.